Well, hello. Well, hello. I'm really glad I went pee earlier. All right. What am I doing with my life? I'm doing this. How's it going? How's life? It's very important for us to tune in to each other right now because there's a lot going on in the world and we need to remember to not fear. So I'm going to be live for a little while to offer some nice vibage to the world. We can all use a little love. Why not, right? Right now I'm just washing I should have like a camera that like stays with me. Oh no, I knocked on my plant over. I just washed my eggplant. Oh, my poor plant. It's like, you dropped me. You dropped me. I'm sorry. My love. I'm sorry. Life is just life. Life is just life. You're doing a good job. Everybody's doing a good job. Just love yourself. Love life. Hello, shaking. Ooh. What's a Euro car? I don't know what a Euro car is. Oh, an Audi. Oh, for sure. A Euro car. BMW. My daughter had a BMW once. What was her name? Bailey the Beamer, I think. That's funny. My kids are funny. My knife could be a little more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Hi. How are you? That is way too fat, bro. Pull over that ass too fat. Just kidding. I funny. I funny. Haha. I funny. Dum dum. Whatever. So this is eggplant, my dear friends. Eggplant is a very wet vegetable. So you cut them and then you put salt on them because it'll pull out the liquid. I am going to make eggplant parmesan. Hello, did you know BMW originally made airplanes, but without the orange and shit, they're making them anymore. That's why their logos are about propellers. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you. Oh, okay, now just sucking at life. All done. All done. That's where I dropped the plant. You're okay. Did you also know most kitchen cuts are from dull knives? Laugh out loud. I could imagine, yeah, because you're like, eh. Yeah, I could imagine, yes. Yeah, that knife was needed most definitely to be sharpened. I agree. But I just went for one. Went for it anyways. The real question is, will I sharpen it? You know what? Let's just sharpen it right now. You called me out for that, right? All right. My mom said last time I was doing this, she said you have to round the edge. So now I kind of have to like relearn how to do it a little bit. See, because I do it like that. And she said, no, she should round the edge. Round the edge like that. Round the edge. Learning. I'm only 44. Round the edge. Oh. Around the edge. It's cute. Clean. Sounds like it could use a little bit more right here. This better, yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah, that's better. Now I got a sharp knife. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. I soaked these red onions because it makes them not as strong. And I don't mind red onions if they're not too strong because they actually have like a good flavor. Red onions do. But they have to be not too strong. Shall I say it again? I made some yummy like Greek salad stuff. I'm not 100% convinced I want that in my food. It's so oniony smelling, and I'm not 100% convinced I like onion. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna try a piece of onion. Okay? Okay. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. That's not that bad, Lindsay. Stop it. I don't know where the aversion from onions came from, but it's kind of goofy, you know? I feel like a lot of things in life are like, hi, Zarzar, how are you? I feel like a lot of things in life are like things that we picked up from other people. You know what I mean? Like behavioral patterns and shizzle. Get off of my fork. I should have cut those into smaller pieces. Oh well. Oh well, what can you do? Nothing. That's so yummy. You gonna be yummy on it? There's a little bit of olive oil. Okay, now let's try it. A little bit more. So good. welcome. We're just doing the best we can do. Delicious. You guys, this is really yummy. I need like a bigger, this fork isn't working out for me. Bring in the big guns. Hello, Wyoming. How are you? Wow. Jack has grown so much in 3 months. That's crazy, bro. Scaroonies. What do you think about that? Jack has grown so much. Delectable. I feel like some sun-dried tomatoes in here would be danky. Hold on. I'm having a really good time. Yeah, it's busting at the seams. Now, I'm a little disappointed in the world. It's going to be very cold for the next couple days. But then it's going to be really nice and hot and sunny. So, it's cool, but why so cold? You know? Super blessings, you guys. Every day, learning, growing. What else is there to do? Of course, I know we all have our own different perspectives of life and where we're coming from. I'm going to use the word implore. And to me, implore means like I'm trying to encourage you from like the deepest heart space that you can touch. You know what I mean? The deepest love. Think about the thing that you love the most in your life. That's where it's coming from. Bye, Zarzar. Thank you for stopping in. And yeah, just I don't know what's going on, my friends. But I know there's a different choice. I do know that. This existence is a weird thing. What is going on, Pedro? says, Simon Cacheton, what is going on? That's what I'm saying. What is going on in this world? I know you're probably referring to me, but I'm referring to the world. You know how it talks about in the Bible all the time, like when you make the choices of the darkness, you'll be tossed out into the fires where there'll be gnashing of teeth and screeching. Well, think about like super inner cities. You know what I mean? There's darkness there. I'm not saying that there's not light either, but what I'm saying is that's the gnashing of the teeth, you know, wherever evil hubs, the hub. It's an interesting thought. It's an interesting thought. We are here now. We rise together, girl. It's some good chocolate darkens shadow. La, 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 la. Listen, listen, listen. We're all just doing the best we can do. But authenticity, it's important right now. Whoever you really, really are in your heart, you have to be that person right now. Otherwise, you're just enabling suffering in your existence. The moment I said that, my upper torso released a little bit. I'm going to watch the replay on that and see if it really did, because I felt that. I just, I just really don't know what's going on, but I know a couple of things that are going on. We gotta figure this out. It's time to figure it out. Did you know that there was just a major, like an earthquake? Let me see if I can get the story correct, Mundo. There was a major earthquake in Cuba that did something that we have not seen in maybe ever, right? So it happened in Cuba. And you know how you can feel aftershocks, right? Like that's a thing in Cuba. Out to the water even, maybe, whatever. No, this was an aftershock that went one way all the way up the United States. Missed the middle of the central United States of America, but then came back in at the west side. Do you know what that means, my dear friends? Every single one of those volcanoes, mountains, fault lines, water spigots, any of it was just... Ever watched the movie 2012? And I live in Washington, so there's that. I know I'm a lot, but I just am who I am, and God said, be who you are. I said, okay, I listen, dear Lord. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters is you and your God. I'm not even kidding. If you could just understand what that meant to such a degree of understanding. Oh, that's cool, Pedro. We's on the opposite side. Hello. Could you hear me? I know you could hear me. Did you just say what's up? If you did, that's going to blow my mind. There's something on my screen. It's weird. Kind of looks like earwax. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, there's just some interesting things going on in this existence. And I just hung out with my friend, right? And she's ascending as well. And we were playing the crystal bowls together in the living room. And I was like, after we got it going, right? I don't know if you've ever heard crystal bowls before, but after I got it going, I heard like a voice on the sound waves, right? Like, what? And then afterward, I was like, I swear I heard a voice. She was like, me too. She's like, at first I thought it was you talking. And then I was like, she ain't talking. So when two or more gather, my friends, Wake up. I'm calling to the long lost ones who are ready for the days to be different. Because we are the same. Stop being a douchebag. I love you, Pedro. Oh, fellas, it's okay. I kind of want my husband to get home so we can play dominoes or something. Now you know the truth. Yeehaw, Granny made it up real fine. Have you ever tried moonshine before? I put it on my tongue one time. That's not for me, man. That's not for me. But I do like the word that it's moonshine, right? Because the moon rules water. So technically it would be, right? Moon. Well, the moon, what I meant to say was the moon rules water and water rules emotion. That's what, I forgot that piece. So this water right here, if you call it moonshine, is like emotional light, like, hallelujah. So I'm down. So I drink my moonshine. Oh, pickle dickles. Do you ever sit back and think, what is going on in this world? I'm so happy to connect to you, to any of you, because when we connect, we break the static in between where I am and you are, and we send out ripples of positive energy. We're changing the world just by talking. Keep doing you, love. You're doing amazing. Aw, thanks, Pedro. So much love. It's cool. It's a fun time. This experience has been a good experience thus far in my existence. I feel like I just do whatever I want and it feels pretty good. Oh, thank God it's the 16th, because I was like, I don't want to do it if it's this week. I better take this out though so I don't forget. Hello, Anandamandamai. La la la. La la la, la la la, metal rooster, the mecha rooster, very good. Okay, what are we doing here, you guys? What are we doing? Know thyself. I am here multidimensionally in a physical body for assistance in evolution by this intense experience on Earth. When one realizes who they are, the infinite, eternal energy, I consciousness that never dies, your potential is expanded beyond measure. The body is an electrical machine that takes commands from the omnipotent cosmic intelligence. Corinthians 3:16, 17. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defileth the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple you are. That's interesting. Spiritual, physical, what? I don't know. We are multidimensional beings. We are multidimensional beings within this physical shell. There's signs all around you. Open up. Wakey, wakey. Oh boy. It's kind of exciting, and it's also kind of like, really? You know what I mean? Like, really? But I'm really trying hard not to be Jonah, okay? Because the books in the Bible, they're here as a cheat code for this matrix, because they show you generation after generation after generation after generation, people be falling asleep, man. But each time you can wake up if you want to in each cycle. And I highly believe that we're crossing over into the new cycle of understanding that the mystery of God, source creator, is that energy within you, the Christ within you. It's your oil. Anyways, King rose and said, "Not now or again be against the cross." Amen. Pedro. No, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ at all. At all. And nor am I ashamed of any of my brothers and sisters in their belief pattern. I am not the only one out there with a belief. Everybody has a belief, and everybody's belief is amazing. That's what it means to be Christ. It's to be love. Only love. Ever. Just love. It kind of sounds ridiculous, but I think it's a thing. It feels like a thing. You know, as I experience my existence, it feels like a thing. Life, right? Like, what is this even? I don't know, my friends. Oh my God, there's the almond tree reference again. I tell you, this matrix is very predictable. If you have eyes to see. Okay, so, Lord have mercy. My life is hilarious. Yesterday, I read something that referenced the almond tree, and I was like, oh, and I was on a live. And I was like, oh, I think that's because it was the rod of Aaron, and it's one of the trees that blooms very early in the spring, and it represents like, not necessarily Kundalini, but yes, Kundalini, but like the spirit rising, you know, the serpent rising, the serpent. Moses used an almond rod when he made that serpent killer tool thing that he made. You know that he made one of those? Like, what? I don't know if anybody reads their Bible, but there's some pretty interesting things that happen in that Bible. Anyways, and so I read it yesterday, and I was like, dang, I don't remember exactly. Pickles. And then I was like, well, I'll find it again soon. Today. And then next day. That's alignment right there. Actually, alignment would be like the next time I went to a book, any book, right? That would be alignment. Or my brain, instant alignment. Maybe that'd be alignment. God, so in Jeremiah, God asked Jeremiah, just like Jesus asked the apostles, okay? God asked Jeremiah, what seest thou? He was referring to himself, like when you look upon me, what seest thou? And he said, I see a rod of an almond tree. Okay, now remember, that's the thing that Moses made out of the staff, okay? That is Aaron's staff. Moses and Aaron. Okay. The Hebrew word for almond is the wakeful one. Yay, I'm learning. This is confirmation. I love you guys. Thank you for sharing with me this. Hebrew word for almond, the wakeful one. It is the very first tree to bloom, the first spark of life, resurrection. Aaron's rod, see other notes later, specifically budded almonds. Jeremiah, seeing this, confirmed his spiritual discernment. The Lord says, you have seen well, for I will hasten my word to perform it. Interesting. 119 says, you will not fail. The Lord is with you. I and the Father are one. 2:6 says, look at the places the Lord has taken us out of. Those who see pay attention, through a land that no man passed through and where no man dwelt. And it's a question, meaning we must call for the Lord. Look at those places the Lord has taken us out of, and those who see pay attention. Through a land that no man passed through and where no man dwelt. Interesting. Anyways, like life, right? So, I don't know. What are you guys doing in your life? Who is watching? What are you doing in your life? How's it going? Listen to this one. This is, I'm going to assume it's in Jeremiah still. 4:4. Circumcise yourself to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart. See, circumcision is not what they have taught us it is. But we have been so programmed. It's okay. But it's time to wake up now. It's time to wake up now. Interesting. I do love it when I dive into the word. It feels good. Hey, Pedro, you're grounded. Is that what you just said? Peace be to you, revealers, my dear fellow friend. We rise. It's happening. Keep going. Keep going. Pay attention to the world around you. But know the fruits thereof, eh? Stay focused. Stay centered. Have no fear. Have no fear. Stay focused. Stay centered. Have no fear. Have no fear. Come on, you guys. We can do this. We can do this. I will share some of my vibes with y'all. And you will share with me if you wish. Good vibes only, eh? As if I have to say it. Oh, listen to this one. 4:19. I cannot hold my peace. Let me start over. I cannot hold my peace because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. I'm telling you, it's coming. 2:23 says, you know people by their fruits. 2:29 says, knowing our deeds, how can we plead with or for God? You know what you have done. I have done. We know what we have done. Forgive yourself. That's what it's telling you. Knowing our deeds, how can we plead with God? You have to forgive yourself first. Then the rest unfolds. 3:14. I love 3:14. John 3:14 is a very good verse. The Lord saith, I am married to you. Oh, yeah? Okay. All that talk about the bridegroom and the bride, it's the internal marriage. It's the enlivening of the spirit, the connection of the dots of the Trinity. It's life. Life. 3:25. We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against the Lord our God. Parentheses, we are not focusing within ourselves, because where is the Lord your God? In the kingdom of heaven, you know? Where's the kingdom of heaven but inside of us? Dum, bum, bum, bum. But is the world too attractive to you? Because I do tell you, and I promise, you can still have the world. But where do you lay your inner core? Is it in lust, perversions, and materialistic, living? Or is it in the knowledge that, that too? I love you. We're doing a good job. Keep going. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. We and our fathers from our youth even unto this day, and you have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God. And then it goes on to say, circumcise yourself to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart. That's confirmation that it is talking about within yourself, in your heart, right? Think about these things. I love you so much. 5:1. Find a man that executeth judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it. 5:3. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. To return where? Alamo. That's so funny. That makes me think of my brother. My brother had some friends that he used to live with. Well, anyways, he used to say, take your dingbat. What? Your dingbat biscuits. To his friend. It was hilarious. Every time he said it, I was like, don't laugh. To some people, I could be a dingbat, sure. But we have to keep in mind that it's all a reflection, which is fine too. Nothing matters, y'all. Like literally, just live your life and try to make good decisions. Listen to this one. 5:20. I declare this unto the house of Jacob. Do you guys know who Jacob is? Jacob is the father of all the tribes of the people in the world. I mean, you can go farther back and be like, we're all descendants of Noah. Or you could go all the way back and you could be like, oh, the Bible isn't really weird, it's real, and we're descendants from da-da-da-da. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is what it means, though. It means all of us, okay? I declare this unto the house of the world and publish it in Judah. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. This is literally the status of the common world right now. My loves, what are we doing? It's cool. 6:16 says, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see. Ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein. Hello, Alex. So all you have to do is that. Stand in the way that you're being. Whatever way you're being, it don't matter, because nobody is right or wrong in this existence. That's the thing that they got you with, to start programming you with, is to make you think there's this or that, or this is good and this is bad. No, everything's the same if you look at it through frequency and vibration. Okay? Not through ego, fear-based reaction. Learn to respond. Good, Alex, let's do it. Because it's time. And we know it's time because it's been time. I tell you what, this would have happened, this real big awakening thing would have happened in the hippier ages if the government, well, more than the government even, the sophists didn't figure out what was happening within the hippies communities and introduce man-created drugs. It screwed the pooch, set us back a couple decades, but here we are now. Are we gonna make it? I hope so. As I don't want to come back here again, and I'm strongly going to word that when I'm done here. (6:17) says watchmen were set over us. That's interesting. It kind of sounds like angels a little bit, yeah. 7:4 says, trust you, do not trust in lying words, says the temple of the Lord. You are the temple of the Lord. So it's telling you to not trust in lying words. And you know, because I know you know. 7:23 says, walk in the ways I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. Meaning, if you, if you are just unfolding your existence through an organic matter, like you're not trying to hurt people, right? Like maybe you accidentally do, but that's not your responsibility. You're not trying to hurt people. You dig it? You're in alignment then at any level that you're at. It don't matter. None of this matters. Just figure it out. Listen to this. 7:34. I will see. Okay, let me read this. Not in old Bible lingo. I will stop the voices of gladness and of happiness of the bride and the bridegroom. Okay, then you know that the bride and the bridegroom is a unification in the heart. It talks about it in the Bible too. So, haha. And it comes together, right? So the Lord is saying, I will stop the gladness and the happiness of the bride and the bridegroom. Because it's both. It has to do with what you're thinking and how you're reacting versus responding to your stimuli in your life. Your entire life is like a video game, and you're just trying to pass the lessons. And say you have a girlfriend, right? Say you have a boyfriend, and your girlfriend and boyfriend are like having a relationship, and you don't know about it, and you find out. Okay, we've all been in those positions. Like I can feel it. Like what? And you get pissed. You're gonna fuck some shit up. Right? Don't. Breathe. And say, adios, amigos. Off I go. Change the script, eh? That's what we're doing, right? That's all we're doing. Changing the script. We're no longer allowing somebody else. Yes, your life is a video game, cost. Yes. We're no longer allowing anybody else to write our script. Jesus, take the wheel. That's me. Beep, beep. Whatever way I want to go. Oh, Alex, you're doing great. Yay, I love you too, babe. I think my husband's home. It is a good one. I'm having a great video game too. Like, whoa, I got Chihuahua-ish again. Sometimes I get Chihuahua-ish. You just say, calm down, Lindsey. That's why I'm rubbing my head. You know, you rub a dog's head. Calm him down. Oh, God, I love you guys. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. I know it's happening because I see it. My mom is waking up. My daughter, Emmeline, she's 13. She came at me talking about some interesting stuff. And I'm like, what? Oh, my gosh. We're waking up. Oh, hallelujah. I thought I was going to be stuck here forever, man. Oh, sorry, guys. Boy. I don't know. It's just be authentic. Be you. No, I don't eat sugar. Well, so, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, sometimes I be eating sugar, but on a regular, no. The last time I had sugar, I guess the muffin that I had like 2 nights ago probably had some sugar in it, and it was delicious. It was raspberry crumble muffin, with oatmeal on top. Stop it. I said. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Do I drink sugar? No. I do drink salt water, though. I do. 1023 says, oh, listen to this. 1021 says, no, 1014 says, oh no, 926 says, all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart. Groovy, Jamie. No, I don't eat sugar. I sorry. 1014 says, every man is brutish in his knowledge. Hold that to heart. 1021 says, for the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord. 1023, oh Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. Why is it not in man? Because they haven't lit that spark. How? Why? Because it has not been reflected to them. We are a society of meanie pantsers. Now, granted, there is a lot of nice people out there, and that's not what I'm saying. So let's focus on the good as well. But it is still time to wake up. This is the Bible. This is from the book Isaiah. No, what was I? Jeremiah. It's quite interesting. Well, that was the last of it. Philman says, 1:6, that the communication of thy faith may become effectual by the acknowledging of every good thing which is in you. Let me start over again. 1:6, that the communication of thy faith may become effectual by the acknowledging of every good thing which is in you in Christ Jesus. That's interesting. Hello. Would you like to play dominoes? Yeah? Okay. Well, I do what I want. So, yeah. Moshi, that's okay. Vaseline's actually good for you. Yeah. There you go. 85-15. I dig it. Hebrews 2:14, for so much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power over death, that is the devil, and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. Can you hear what that is saying? It's telling you that fear only gets death only gets introduced through fear. So fear is the culprit. Whereas we look up here when we're reading it and we think Jesus, right? But he did all of that so he could show us that we can rise against the devil, which is just the fear. Rise against the fear that you have within yourself. It is the only discrepancy in your existence with not harnessing the full potential of your light capabilities. You are a shining star. You are the temple of the living God. The temple of the living God. Michael is the temple of the living God. In the exact moment that he's in, no matter what he's in, because it doesn't matter. Exactly, Cost. Someone is playing something in the background. Yeah, it's some harp music. Thank you, Alex. I super duper appreciate that. Because listen, we rise together. And this is just going to kickstart your own growth of journeys, right? We're just planting some little seeds. It's your responsibility or choice or desire or not to water it. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Except for releasing. I mean, I do believe that releasing matters, right? I mean, I read a lot of religious books, but I don't read them through a religious filter. I read them through spirit. Spirit, my dear. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Oh, I like this one. You know how they always teach us that Jesus is going to come from the clouds to save us, right? That's okay, Vaim. You're more than welcome to be here because I totally support that too. We'll talk about other things like that as well. We talk about a lot of different things here, actually. Interesting. It sounds scary when I think of spirit, soul, death. Well, yeah, that's the fear in you. That's the fear in you, right? Your spirit is a part of source energy. There's no fear even inside of it at all. So for you to feel it, right? I mean, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I'm going to tell you that I too was in a place that I had fear. And guess what I had to do? Okay. I kid you not. In the other house that we lived in, I was still afraid of the dark. Okay. And I'd always look back out my back door and see my garden gate. And inside of my garden, it would look pitch black. Right. And so I'm like, because I was scared of the dark. I was scared of the dark. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And so I was like, okay, I know I have to do it, right? Well, my daughter's upstairs room was very, very dark. And so I was like, I have to conquer this. At the same time, which is interesting, my daughter, Charlie Bean, was going through the same thing, and she was about 6. And so both her and I didn't like pretend, because I did tell her that I too was conquering a fear, but we conquered the fear together. We went up there, and it was dark. And we sat there and looked in the darkness. And it was scary for a second. I'm not going to lie, but literally a second. And then boom, dissolved. And I am no longer fearful. I live in this house. Let me show you. My other house flooded, right? When we had some big floods this December, and it flooded. So we're living in this house. Okay. Do you see how big this kitchen is? The entire house is ginormous. Not only that, it was built in like the 1800s. So, you know, there's some stuff up in here, right? And I'm okay to walk around in the dark because I conquered my fear. Whereas before I'd have to have lights on all over the place. Yeah, no, thank you. Exactly, see, Vaib? And that's the thing. And it's not your fault that you have so much fear. It's the programming. Start paying attention to the words you hear people say, to the musics that people are playing, to the anything. Pay attention to your surroundings. Open your mind. You'll see it. Yeah, Vaib, I used to too. Well, this the light, see? Now you just have to remember that the light that you see in the daytime outside of you is the same sun that is inside of you. It really is. No, I'm not from Israel, but I would love to be from Israel, right? I mean, like, I feel like I would have been one of those Gnostics that they killed millions of times. But it's cool. It's cool, right? We all serve a purpose. Make sure to be drinking your waters, guys. It's really important right now. Our DNA is upgrading and our body is like 94% water. And I'm not kidding. Hey, water or moonshine. Either way, it doesn't matter, eh? Who killed? Who killed what? You're funny, Vaib. Come at me, it's daytime. Pop, pop, pop. I dig it. Oh my God, my overalls are going up my booty. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know, you guys. All I know is I'm learning things and I'm growing and my life is in alignment and I want for nothing and I'm healthy and I'm happy and I can do whatever I want. I'm content. I'm content. Cockroaches at night. The world is changing. Even though at this moment it only seems like a few. You wait. We're tired. We're tired of fighting. We're tired of anger. We're tired of war. We're tired of being poor. Like, what? I'm a sovereign being of light, ma'ams. You know what I mean? Like, who duped us into this low-level existence? Hello, Tenzin. How are you? I am married. I think that's what you're asking. Marriage. Yeah, I am. I'm not a Jew, but people keep asking. No period yet today, but it is coming though. So that's interesting that you said that. Can you see it like on my face? Like, can you tell that it's coming? It's quite interesting. That's interesting. I think that's really interesting. I think we are all so way more capable of what we've been programmed that we are capable of. Like, for real. And I really love my life. Like, I just sit here and I'm just like, what next? Like, I don't know. It's almost offsetting, but I'm not going to claim that either. I really actually don't even think you should get married, Vibe, because I think that it is extremely rare for somebody to actually find. Actually, I'm not going to give a judgment. You do whatever you feel like you should do. I think that if you find the right person, that it can complement you, but that's, you do what you want to do. What do I do for like monetary things? I'm a Reiki practitioner, a Reiki master. Thank you, Sensei, you say. Mm-hmm. I'm also a substitute teacher. Thank you, Burlington School District. I can also work at the Cookroach Shell if necessary. Thank you, Cookroach Shell. It's gratitude. Gratitude. Who even knows what's going on? Embrace your power, for it is who you are. That's what I wrote. Pray. Oh, yeah. Verse source came in, said, pray for more workers because the message must be planted by many for the inner desire of wisdom, true philosophia for planting of the seeds, revelation. Mainly I am for planting and watering seeds for the next wave of ascension. So assistance, like teaching, like a school, manifestation through a virtual platform with a completely open heart. I accept and I water these seeds. That's confirmation. Grace. To me, it's grace, reverence, gratitude. Let's see. What do you think about women to stop worrying about whatever they want to do? Thank you. Yeah, I am a teacher. When one contributes from the heart, the depth, the silence, when we have done the work to create a clear flowing path from heart, it's entirely different. Sit on the edge in silence until something real bubbles up. If one is doing other people's work, you are absorbing their problems. You are carrying their pain, spending your energy managing their emotional lives and their nervous systems and their crises while your own work goes undone. You hear this? Which means nobody benefits from that. I don't watch any news at all. So to be honest, I have no idea what's going on in the world, and nor do I care like that, because we have to disengage. It is horrible what is happening out there, but as within, so without. We have to disengage. When you disengage, you pull out your fear bomb, even if you have fear, right? I mean, I do know a little bit of what's going on in the world. I'm not like oblivious, but I don't give my energy to nada enchilada, except for love and source, communion, grace, charity. I love you. Like that. Yeah, it's quite interesting, but there's things here to do on this planet. And those who are ready will arrive in whatever space they need to be in, whether that be bumping into this live or the 20 other lives out there. It doesn't matter, because we're all on this little journey, this little process. Yeah, good. It's the spirit. Your spirit. Here's my spirit. Breathe, feel, and express. I am not just a human who feels too much. I am a powerful divine being. I am spirit in a body navigating a noisy world with a nervous system built for silence and depth. Can you hear that? Oh, thank you. I think we all have a really cool, interesting story to offer people. Can I talk about period? Like periods, like a girl's cycle? Are you a girl? Okay, period. I started my period when I was 11 years old. Before my period, about 6 months before, I started noticing that I had armpit hair. Like I was getting armpit hair and hair down, and then I got a really big pimple, like a really big pimple, and that was my first one ever. And I was like, what is, Mom? What is it? And then I started my period like 2 weeks later. Mine is really simple, but I live a very simple life. Do you understand? So it depends on where your mind is. So you create the story. My period happens like this. One day is a light day, and I kind of get maybe like a little cramp. It says, I'm coming, but that's it. And light day, heavy day, and then another light day, and then you can be done wearing pads or whatever it is you want to do. I cannot wear tampons. They do not feel good. I wear pads. So, but yeah, it's natural. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't stink. You're not going to die. You're not going to bleed too much. If it does hurt, get a hot pad for your tummy. What else? And don't be afraid of it. It's natural. You can't stop it. It's going to happen anyways. And it happens to everybody. And remember, it's just for entertainment purposes only. Somebody told me that maybe that's why I was getting shadow banned. Oh, Moshi, you can talk about anything. You know that. All right, let's see. Hello, Torjet Gaming. I'm a man and always wondered. My daughter got her first period at 9 and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Right? And we need to know these things. It's so funny, society, how they programmed us. They left us in the dark of the things that we should really be aware of. Like so many things I learned in my 40s and I'm like, wait a minute, what? So funny. Am I Amish? I am. No, no. They don't feel good. I don't bleed enough for tampons. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. I love that. Yeah, I love that. I would replace the word knowledge with wisdom. Hello, Winston. With wisdom. Because to me, wisdom is so much deeper than knowledge. Like knowledge to me is like math. You know what I mean? Or like learning the like in a geography class in school or whatever. But wisdom is like your desire to find knowledge. Does that make sense? I like it. I like it. Thank you, babe. Yes. This avatar's name is Lindsey. Yeah, I am. It could kind of look like that, but it's not really though. It's just an old house. We're just living here for a minute. We're almost done living here, actually, which I'm very happy about. Not that I don't love you, house, but I am ready to move on. I'm ready for the next chapter of my life. Yeah. Well, I think I should head out. I gotta make my foods first, and then I'm going to play dominoes with Michael. Life is so good, okay? I'll leave you with this. 2 Peter 1:19. Do well. I like your vibes too, Winston. Take heed, which means pay attention, okay? As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, which means the sun rises. Christ consciousness rises within you, okay? Until the day dawn and the star arise in your heart, right? Now remember the other verse that I said. It said, the Lord said, take heed and circumcise your heart, which means remove the outer layers of what you think you are. Bye-bye. It can still be you. I'm still Lindsey. I still have 7 children. I'm still married to Michael. I'm still all these things, but I'm so much more. And when you realize that you're so much more, everything is always working out for you. The end. Okay. So what am I reading? I'm reading in my journal book, which some of it is Bible verses. So that last verse that I read was 2 Peter 1:19. Yeah. Oh, Moshi, I was in a little bit of a dark mess there for a second. It's like this, you guys. I'm still going through it. I think the journey continues forever, to be honest. I don't really want to confirm to that, so I don't confirm 100%, but it's kind of feeling like that. It just keeps going. But I'm starting to see better. I have 7 children. Yeah. So, but anyways, I'm going to leave now. Shanti and Shakti, my dear. I love you. Enjoy your moments and just break the matrix. We did not create this existence. We were given it. I don't want it. Return to sender. Give me something different. Okay? Give me something different. Let me work with something different. And that's what I believe this next generation is going to do. Because why? We don't want to hate each other. What? Who even taught us to hate each other? We are all created from the same place. How could you hate each other? It's ridiculous. Let's see. Wow. It says, whom do you follow? Like any guru? Moshi, I resonate with lots, right? Like I was just reading that Osho book that somebody gave me. Yeah. I just kind of go where I float, I really like Ram Dass, Muji Baba, Ramana Maharshi, Alan Watts, Terrence McKenna, Smidgy, Carolyn Miss, Anandamanda Mai, Babaji. There's just so much, right? God, source, myself, all these things. I love you. I don't want to do no more children. Nope. I have the Search 10 Bowls of Zen Osho book. Oh yeah, do you like it? Do you resonate with it? I resonate with what he's saying in there. It's pretty cool. I was reading it this morning on a live. Oh, the last two children really, Charlie, which is the sixth child, my legs got bad. Like I had to wear those really strong, tight things, and it didn't feel very good. It stung. And then with Jackson, the seventh one, something happened, and he was on my sciatic nerve, and I couldn't walk for like 2 months. And I'm not kidding. Like I literally was in bed rest, and I said, "No more." No. I don't also have that book. No, I don't. But I have the, well, what is this one that I'm reading? This one is Awareness, the Key to Living in Balance. That's the one I'm reading. So I'm also reading this book right here. This one's really cool because it has a bunch of like esoteric knowledge and how it all ties in together. I like finding this kind of information. But you have to read your intuition, okay? Because some of it you'll resonate with and some of it you won't. And when you don't resonate with something, don't pick it up because it's not for you. But yeah, so there's lots of knowledge in there. Random knowledge, and I like that. I'm also reading this one right here. This one right here is Jesus Christ, Son of God. That's a really good book too. It's got lots of information in there. I got my Bible, and then I got over here, I got a lot of books. I got a lot of books because you know what? It's like we need to learn. We need to learn. And the best place to learn is from older books. I mean, newer books too, but like I said, feel the vibes. I love everybody. Oh, I agree with you, Moshi. Well, because people don't understand that it's actually it's like a job. Raising children is a job. I have, Moshi. Like, I have 7 children, and I think it was 6 in the house at one time. So at one point in my existence, there was 6 of us, 8 of us in a house. And you have to run a tight ship. They have to have chores. They have to help with things and all these things. It's a lot easier, slackier with now that I only have 1.5 kids in here. But you know what I mean? But yeah. And parents nowadays, they just say, here, electronics, and it's no good for children. Electronics are no good for children. My kids don't get cell phones until they're 15. I might change that to 13 for Charlie and Emma, just because we're getting, farther in time where you actually kind of need a cell phone. But to still, you know what I mean? Time limits and stuff like that, and knowledge, wisdom to protect themselves, that a phone is an addition to them, not a part of them. It's because so many people are just walking around with their phone. They're just on their phone. Walking around. It's funny. Rolling over. That was hard when you're pregnant. Well, I mean, I have 7 kids, and one of them is 29. One of them is 26. One of them is 23. One of them is 20. Am I right? 29. 7, 8, 9. Sorry. No, 26. 26. 23. 20. And then 13, 10, and 7. Wow. I mean, I'm going to live my life, right? It's going to be good. Life is good. Okay, now I'm really going. I love you. Goodbye.